get the same thing in my belly button. Like it'll get lint and hair. I don't know why I'm fucking talking about this. And they give you little notifications. If you don't do it for 3 days, it's like, hey, fatty, why aren't you doing stuff? I thought you wanted to not be a pig. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode of Joe Kelly's Van Chronicles. What's happening? What's going on? I'm Joe Kelly. This is my podcast. I will be your audio version of a mushroom. Thanks for checking it out. As always, if you want to support the podcast, a good way to do so is head over to utilizeshrooms.threadless.com. It's a shirt/merchandise store where you can get various designs and colors of shirts and bags, and they all say utilize shrooms in one form or another. You can get a great Terence McKenna portrait, the legendary Terence McKenna, the mushroom guru himself. You can get his portrait on a shirt. Check it out, utilizeshrooms.threadless.com. You can follow me on Twitter, on Twitter and Instagram at Joe Kelly Comedy or at Utilize Shrooms. I have them both just because, I don't know, man. People always feel weird about putting Utilize Shrooms in the promotion world, out into the ether. So Joe Kelly Comedy is for professionalism. You can also check out my website, joekellycomedy.com, Kelley. You can see upcoming shows there. You can also get linked up to the shirt store there. So check it all out, man. I appreciate you guys checking it out. It has been a minute, as it usually is. Things have been very busy, but very good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to just come out and say it. I think my van life is coming to an end. Yes, I think I'm done. I think I'm moving beyond the van into the realm of normalcy in some way. I'm thinking about getting into a place. I've actually been looking into it, so I'm trying to so it's not so much that I've been thinking about it as much as I have been actively putting effort into it. I think it's done, man. I think the van thing for now is I think I've done my thing. It's been a little over 3 years. February 2015 was when I started it, and we are now in May of 2018 in Atlanta, Georgia, where it has been very hot just this past week. It's been in the 90s, so it's just and I've dealt with the heat before, so that's not really it. I just feel like the van has served its purpose up until this point. I've said before, and this was the original idea, is that I will live in a van until comedy can get me out of the van. But Atlanta, it's been going great down here, man. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's been so good that I just kind of want to get settled in. What's up, kitty? I'm house sitting for somebody right now, so I might have to, if this cat jumps up on me. You know, you can't be getting up on me, cat. You fuck with my allergies, and then I can't breathe and I can't see. Cats do that to me, and they're just so loving. I don't know if you can hear that cat or not. You're fucking up the podcast. What are you doing? Do you not understand that other people might have shit going on? That they don't need you meowing in the background and fucking staring at them for no reason? The fuck's wrong with you? Jesus Christ. No respect from this cat. Get the fuck out. No, I'm just kidding. You can stay, but you just fuck off a little bit. And there it goes. It listens. See? You just gotta tell it, fuck off a little bit. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you, fuck off. I'm trying to do some shit. But yeah, I'm just at a place, comedy. What was I saying? Comedy. I wanted to stay in the van until I could get out of the van through comedy. But man, it's just, it's always weird staying in one place and living in the van thing. It very much has a more homeless vibe kind of to it. So I think I just want to get into a place. I got a talent agency. I've signed with an agency, so I have an agent who's been I'm going on auditions for like TV and movie roles and all that shit. I haven't gotten anything yet, but I've been on 2 auditions. I got another one tomorrow, and if I'm gonna do it, like, I want to fucking do it, you know. And as the last one I went in, it's she's great. She goes, well, the good news is, because they'll like help you tape the auditions and send them in, because a lot of the auditions aren't like live auditions, they're taped auditions or whatever. So you go in, you stand with a little background thing, and then they just shoot you with a single camera, and you run a fucking script real quick. But she goes, so ice cold. She goes, well, we shoot from the shoulders up, which is a good thing because your shirt is wrinkled. And it's just, I just can't. If I'm gonna do this shit, I gotta do it. And I can't have an iron in my fucking van, you know. I just can't. I don't know. I'm supposed to have nice clothes and look like presentable and shit. So if I'm gonna do this, I gotta do it right. So that's kind of part of it. As far as getting out of the van, is just being able to handle this professionalism shit, you know. It's because if I'm going to do it, I got to fucking do it right. I got to get in some acting classes and all that shit just so I could figure out what the fuck I'm doing, because I honestly have no idea. I know how to do comedy, but I don't know how to act. I don't know. I'm trying. I've tried. I've done sketches with the old Trash Boys back up in Nashville. I've done a play. I was an old horny doctor or dentist in a play. But this is like next level shit. So I'm trying to get it together, people. So I think... Hey, sorry about that. My microphone has been a little bit shoddy, so it kind of cut out there. But yeah, just trying to get my shit together, man. Trying to do this shit right. I guess grow up a little bit. Just settle down. I'm telling you, man. Especially working a 9-to-5 job, living in a van is no fun when you're fucking just going to work every morning. It's great when I'm doing my own thing, but you know, I'm getting settled in. I've fucked off too much, so I got to make some money, which I have been saving money, fixing to pay off that credit card this week, so that'll be a load off my mind. But the old job, it was very convenient, or not the old job, we switched office buildings. So the old building, if you listen back to these podcasts, it used to have a gym and a shower in the basement, and that was like fucking primo for me. So that way I get a little workout in, get a shower in. It was fantastic. New office building does not have that. There's a shitty gym, but there is no shower. So it's just kind of it's a bummer, man. It's been making me go to the gym less. Just I'm like, well, I got to figure out a shower. And the Planet, if I leave work, it takes fucking 45 minutes to get to a goddamn Planet Fitness because traffic is ridiculous. The job sucks, but I'm doing what I got to do. And they put in a new one, like the closest one to like kind of like downtown Atlanta. I loved it. It was like new, it's fancy. But those fuckers, all right, the whole idea with Planet Fitness is you pay $20, you use anyone in the country, right? Right. So I keep going to this one, loving it, great times, and they keep going, you know, you really need to switch your membership over to this club. You need to switch your membership over to this club. And it would be easy to do. It would be very easy to do, but I just don't feel like it because it's not my style, man. I'm just... because I don't know if that's going to be my home club, you know? And so I go there a couple weeks ago, we'll say 2 weeks ago or whatever, and they scan my card and they go, oh no, you've been here 10 times. And I go, okay, what the fuck does it, like, what's that have to do with anything, you know? And then they say, well, it's going to be $5 if you want to come this one time. I'm like, that's a quarter of the monthly fucking payment. Why is it $5? I didn't even ask. I didn't care because I'm a visitor there. Meanwhile, I used the one in Seattle, down in Renton, Washington. I went there for fucking 9 months. They never gave me any shit. So what the fuck? Is it because it's new? It's got all this fancy stuff. It is real nice, man. The treadmills, you can get fucking Hulu and Netflix on, which is nice. It's fancy, and they do. I guess I get it. But goddamn, come on. I'm a fucking member. I thought this was one of the fucking perks. But I just told them, I was like, nah, I'll just go to one of the other locations. That's what I did. And they seemed fine with me coming in there. So, that ain't bad. But I'm just tired of doing that, too. I'm tired of having to go to the gym. It's all because of this job and just being in one place, you know? If you're in one place, living in a van is not such a good... It's just... There's just nowhere to go. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do when I'm not at work? Like, I could just sit at work and keep like doing fucking work on my laptop, which just becomes a drain because then you're in a building, you're just in one room all the fucking time. Or I go to a bar and I can fucking go, I'm gonna write, but really you're just drinking. You're drinking and writing nonsense. You're not writing any jokes. You may write one joke, but really it's just fucking ramblings. So I think I'm done. I think I'm winding down on the van shit, and it's been good. And am I going to keep the van? Of course I'm going to keep the van. I still want to get out on the road and stuff, but right now I'm looking for just a cheap room that I can get into. I was like, oh, I could just get my own place, you know? But I can't really rely on the job. The job's not going to be there. And I know I'm not really committed to it 100%. I'm committed to comedy. I'm still doing that shit, like, you know, all the time. But at this point, man, I don't even remember if I've fucking brought this up. Okay, so I had this job, right? Still got this job, and there were like 8 people in the department. Now I'm the only one left. They laid off everybody. They laid off 6 people, and then they fired the last guy last week because he had a company credit card and he was like paying bills and shit, which I you know, I don't get. That dude was fucking, he had a decent salary. He was making like $45,000, some shit like that. But now I'm the only one left. And I'm not making, you know, I've taken over 8 people's jobs. You know, if you combine everybody together, it's like 8 people, including me. And they aren't paying me much more. They don't give too much of a fuck. But there's like a sociopathic part of me that's like, you know what? I got all the power in the world. If I just stop going in, what are they going to do? I wouldn't do that. I'd quit professionally. I can't though, because they got me insurance, so I can finally get this fucking cyst I got taken care of. I don't know if I've told anybody I got a cyst above my butt crack. A pilodontal cyst or something like that. It's, I don't know. I mean, I finally figured out what happened, right? Because I was reading about it. I've had this thing for like a fucking year, people. It's been a long time. What happens is you get like, this was back when I was in Seattle and when I first got that restaurant job, and I just kind of was really light on the showering, so I was just getting real dirty. What happens is you get like a buildup of like hair and lint in kind of like the top of your butt crack, and it like works its way into the skin and like goes inside you, and then it causes like a little cyst. It makes like a little sac, and it's not good. I've been keeping mine pretty good. You gotta squeeze it sometimes. Fucking drain it. It's gross. But I figured out kind of what happened, because I've always been wondering, like, how does that happen? And then I realized it because I get the same thing in my belly button. Like, it'll get lint and hair. I don't know why I'm fucking talking about this. Why the fuck? It gets a little buildup at the belly button, and then you pull it out, and it's like, oh, it's a little fucking lint ball in the old belly button. But I think that happened in my butt crack, and it just went into the skin. So I've had this cyst for like a fucking year, a little bit more than a year. So I'm going to get that taken care of. See, this is why I got to get a place. I'm trying to fucking take care of myself. And it's, yeah, it's been good. It's, in the whole gym thing, I've still been trying to work out a bunch, but I got this app I talked about in the last one. It's the home workout app. So I've been doing just like body weight exercises. And that's all you got to do, people. If you're trying to get in shape, like, you don't got to go, you don't have to get a gym membership. Get a fucking app. All right? They have you, like, they get you all different exercises. You can make schedules on them and shit like that. It's like having a fucking personal trainer. It's just on your phone. So get an app if you're trying to get in shape. It's real simple. It's real easy. I don't understand what the fucking problem is. Just do the goddamn thing. Quit wanting to lose weight and start losing fucking weight, you big fatty, you fat fuck. You're doing fine, kid. You're doing fine. But the point is, yeah, it's like, so having a place, I'll just get a kettlebell, because I got this kettlebell app too. I like swinging that kettlebell, man. And just doing the body weight exercises and running a little bit. Since I've been house sitting, I've been running the past couple days. I like running, man. I mean, it's I usually hate it, but it just feels good. Like, fucking cat, what do you want? What do you want from me? I can't help you. You have food. You have water. What else do you need? I know. Don't you dare come up here. You're trying to get up on me. Here comes that fucking cat, man. I got a co-host. You want to say something to the people? Now you're quiet. What, are you getting shy? Because we got a microphone? Don't be shy. You're being all loud. You're like a heckler. You're just like a fucking heckler. You feel fine chiming in when you think you can get away with it, but as soon as the attention's brought on you bitch out. You're like a lady dog, cat, male cat. How's that feel? You don't even give a shit. But yeah, so fucking if you want to lose weight, get in shape, it's easy. Just do home workout shit. With the fucking internet, you can get anything. They're free fucking apps, man. They're free. And they give you little notifications. If you don't do it for 3 days, it's like, hey, fatty, why aren't you doing stuff? I thought you wanted to not be a pig. It's much more positive than that. And it's like, hey, you haven't worked out. Remember, working out gives you energy. It's like, oh, okay, maybe I should keep on that. But yeah, just do that shit at home. It's fucking perfect. It's the whole idea of winding the chapter. Another chapter's coming to an end. Because it does feel like I'm starting to be like a crazy person. Traveling around, when you're driving around, I feel better about myself doing the whole van thing. But now, what's it been? I got down here in November. So that's what, like 5-6 months? Something like that I've been here. And it's just not good. I just don't think it's that healthy anymore, mentally. You know? I'm just tired of it. Just tired of it, man. And that's when you got to move on. And part of me's like, no, Joe, stick it out. And it's like, dude, get the fuck over it. To be honest, it's, you know, I made it this long. That's a fucking, most people will crack. I said I was going to live in a van. I lived in the van. I've done it. I'm moving on to different things, just to getting settled in with life and shit. I'm going to stick around Atlanta. I like it because the contract, the agency thing, that's a 2-year contract. So they're going to be, you know, taking care of me for a little bit as long as I keep showing up, man. I've had 3 weeks. I've had an audition each week. Excuse me. Haven't gotten anything yet, as I said earlier, but we'll just keep going. Keep showing up. I'm going to keep trying to do a good job for them. The changes that they tell me I need to make, I'm trying to make. Look, I'm like I'm a fucking adult or something. Like, people go, hey, maybe you should try this and might make you better, make your life a little bit easier. I go, fucking A. You know what? I think I will try that. Rather than go, no, fuck you. I'm doing this my way. I'm going, you might know what you're talking about. It's very weird. I don't know what's happened to me, people. I don't know what the fuck has happened to me. But I'm listening to people, taking their advice and shit to heart, as long as I trust them. If it's just some asshole, I still don't give a fuck what you say. But, you know, if you're somebody I care about, if I feel like you're looking out for me and you tell me something, I'm going to I've been listening. What the fuck is that about? What a weird place to be in. Acting like an adult. Yeah. I still, we'll see how it goes. We'll give it a try. We'll try the whole listening to people, moving in a place, all that shit. What else, man? What else has there been? Was in the Laughing Skull Festival, great festival, industry festival. I'm not famous and rich, so I don't think, you know what, something did come from it. I got to do Star Bar, which is the big Monday show here in Atlanta. I was calling for a while, and I couldn't get on the show for whatever reason. And I just kind of was like, I'm just not going to call. I'm going to take Mondays off. And then Rodney, who runs the show, he came out to the Laughing Skull Festival. I believe it was Friday he was hanging out. And he saw me do a couple of sets, and he was like, hey, man, you just got to, you come by Star Bar. I can't put you on this Monday, but next Monday you're definitely on. It was like, cool, man. So that came out of it. It's not fucking ABC or anything like that, but Comedy Central. But it's a fucking, I got a show out of it. And fucking Nate Bargatze popped in. I got to talk to Nate for like, you know, a few minutes. It was very nice. And it didn't feel awkward. It was like, oh, I know Nate. Nate's big, famous rock star, fucking best comedian in the world. But I was like, yeah, I know you from Nashville, and we hung out a little bit in Seattle, and it was just nice to chat with him. It wasn't anything deep or anything. He just was like, hey, how you're here now? And I was like, yeah, that's how it was going. It was just a cool weekend. My buddy Aaron Weber was in town from Nashville. I love that dude to death. So we just got to hang out. It was a real fun festival, man. It was fun. It's just partying and telling jokes with a bunch of different fucking jokesters from all over the country. It was a good fucking time. I had a lot of fun. And TV shit, this isn't anything big, I don't think. It's like they're featuring me in my van. They're featuring Goldie and I in like an NBC News segment, which is, I think, airing tonight. So it'll be out before this podcast. But yeah, it was very vulnerable. It was very, very strange letting somebody, especially if he's going to put it on TV, and then it's like a minute-long segment they're putting on TV, and then they're putting like a 15-minute-long version of it on the internet. And it's just real vulnerable. It's weird, I don't let people see my van. So it's very strange to have them just cameras and shit. Because it's like, you see the van life pictures on the internet of these people who have these fucking yuppies who have these nice setups, and I'm pretty much like bumming it, I'm keeping it real simple. So it'd be weird to have on TV, but I also think that could help me in finding a place to live. See what I'm saying? So I've kind of been looking, but I'm going to wait until the thing comes out on the internet, and then I'm going to post it on Facebook, and I'm going to go, by the way, I'm looking to get out of the van, so if anybody has a room, let me know. Because I got a job, I got the money, and I'm ready to do it, people. I'm ready to move on to the next thing. It's fun. Atlanta's been going so fucking good, man. Sometimes I can't believe it. Like, I just can't believe how well things are going. How good I'm being treated. Like, the shows are fun. Man, there was, during the festival, it was the late show Friday at Relapse Theater. And all the shows were like 15 comics or something like that. They were just trying to cram a bunch of people on there. And I got to close it. And it was fucking incredible, man. Fucking incredible. It was so much fun. They were such a good crowd. They were fucking good. And it just felt fucking phenomenal. Like, yeah, that was such a good night. That was so fun. The whole fucking weekend was great. But that Relapse set, that late show, that 10:30, getting to close it, go on last, and just fucking, it blew the roof off, man. It was so good. I loved it. But so yeah, it's like, what's fucking next? I'm trying to get to be a feature, man. I'm trying to figure out what that means. For those of you who don't know comedy talk, you have an MC, you have a feature, and you have a headliner. The feature is the place to go, the guy or lady, the comic who goes, Jesus Christ, lady guy. Could be a lady guy too. You never know. The person who goes in between the MC and the headliner. Because I've been doing MC shit for a while. It's like I want that middle spot, man. I want that middle spot. I want more time. I want more money. I just got to figure out how to do it. And I think it's just writing. I think I just got to build a solid 30 minutes. So I can do 30, but I got to hammer it out. Anyway, now I'm just talking to myself, talking out loud. But that's the next goal. At this point is to get the feature slot. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did write down your goals, people. It's very, very good. I wrote mine down in December, and I'll be goddamned, I can't remember all of them at this. I know one of them was to get down to like 210 pounds. I know that has not happened, but I've been doing pretty good as far as like working out and shit like that. So we'll keep that one up. But the goals were the residency at the Laughing Skull, got it. Get on Starbar, got it. Have like a new 15. I think the goal is to have 20, a new 20 minutes by the end. Excuse me, I'm kind of burping here a little bit. By the end of March, and I do think I fell short of that as far as time goes. But I know the new jokes I got out of from when I wrote that goal have been like solid, man. I'm happy with the new stuff. I just got to keep hammering it out, But writing those goals down, and then looking at them, and then speaking them. I told my buddy Wagner. We were talking to Josh Wagner. I mention him all the time. We were talking about goals, and I wrote mine down, and then I sent them to him, as if just to put it out there, to share with somebody, and go, this is what I'm doing. These aren't goals. This is a fucking checklist in my mind. This is shit I'm doing. So as far as becoming a feature goes, that has to happen. I want that by fucking July. I want to get out on the road. I want to be fucking middling for people. I just want to. I'm tired of MCing. I want to fucking middle. So we'll get there. Just catching you all up, man. Just catching you up. Thanks for checking out the podcast. Gonna wind it down. I fucking appreciate it, man. Appreciate everything from everybody. It's been a wonderful journey. This little fucking life we got going. Oh, what a good time. JoeKellyComedy.com, my website. Check it out. At Joe Kelly on Twitter and Instagram. Also, Utilize Shrooms. At Utilize Shrooms on Twitter and Instagram. UtilizeShrooms.threadless.com for some merch. All that fun stuff. And look out. I'll be posting a link to the fucking van thing. So if you've ever wanted to see my van and get a little tour of it, it'll be, I'll post a link for it, man. Thanks, everybody, for checking out the podcast. And it's for fucking everything, man. I surely appreciate it. As always, take care of yourself. And take care of somebody else. Later.